Hi everybody, it's Santana Vlogs, and I want to talk to you today about the pros and the cons of the Surface Pro 4. So let's get right into it. It does a very good job of note taking. So if you're going to buy this for college, I would say it's a must because OneNote is super convenient. And the convenience is great. Like I could take notes for all my classes and have it all on the OneNote, and it loads up instantly. And better yet, I can get the app on my phone so everything's connected. And let's say your friend has OneNote and you missed class because you were sick, they could send you the notes through OneNote. So the OneNote on this laptop is amazing, and I highly recommend it to anybody out there that's going to school or anything like that. Also, I want to mention that the browser is pretty nice. Uh, the Microsoft Edge is very highly improved, and it gets the job done quickly. And you could do OneNote on it too, so you can write. Another plus to it is the solid state drive, which makes the internet browser work quickly. So you will not get a laggy computer, and basically everything will work just fine. Another plus would be the backlit keyboard, which you can see here. Everything's backlit, and you can go to the Windows display, pop up. You have Windows 10, you have Cortana, and I'm sure you guys know the specs. This model is a 256 gigabyte SSD, 8 gigabytes of RAM, i5 core processor. But is it worth the price? Okay. Right now, my model goes for about $1,199 on Amazon. The price varies, honestly, day to day based on the sales, but it is over $1,000. Now, would I recommend this to a friend? I would say no, and let me tell you why. So the cons about this device. Okay. Well, let's start here. There's a lot of hardware issues. That's the biggest con with this device, the hardware issues. And for me personally, I have been through two Surface Pros, okay? Two of them. And I bought them through Microsoft. And this is my replacement device, as a matter of fact. It's a refurbished model. And my first one, I had to factory reset it all the time. It would always just shut off, go to sleep permanently, and it would not work at all. And the screen would freeze, the touch would not work. And then for this one, I have to factory reset it all the time. As a matter of fact, right before I made this video, I had to factory reset the device. It's ridiculous. And I have to factory reset it in order to even use it sometimes. So like it'll just turn off forever, and not even a hard reset will work. But I usually do like 3 hard resets on it a day. So if I'm doing work, usually it just stays where you left off. But it's the inconvenience of having to push the power button and the volume up button on, through the classroom if you have to take notes or something. And then another problem would be the speakers. So the speakers are not as good as I expected. They're front-facing speakers, but I wish they were a little louder. That's just a personal preference. But if you're someone that likes like your computer with your music loud, I would say you have to buy an external speaker with Bluetooth, because this only has one USB port, and that's another con about the device. And it has no SD card slot, which is a bummer, but I can understand there. And I want to also mention that another con about the device would be the touchscreen is sometimes unresponsive. So sometimes you'll be taking notes and it'll stop working, or if you're using it in tablet mode, it won't work sometimes. So it's very inconvenient, very frustrating. One of the biggest problems I had, especially with both devices, is the screen tends to flicker when the brightness is low. It's like you're paying $1,000+ for this device. Why in the world is it doing it? This is me being real to you. Wait for the Surface Pro 5, see what happens, and don't risk getting the hardware issues because it's not worth it at the end. But yeah, just wait to see what happens. Save your money. Or if not that, if you need a Surface Pro, I'd go for the Surface Pro 3. It's a little bit cheaper, but if you have the budget and you don't want to wait, go ahead and get the Surface Pro 4. And I'd go for the i5 core model, 8GB of RAM, 256GB SSD. And go for a brand new one. Do not buy a used one on eBay or anything, because usually they have a lot of problems and you're gonna have to end up getting a refurbished one through Microsoft. Okay, thank you. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, leave a thumbs down. Leave feedback. I really want feedback, and I know the camera quality is kind of shaky, but I'm working on getting better equipment for you guys. Okay, thanks.